the day that Queen's Park Rangers have waited over 80 years for. The club's emergence at last as a First Division side. And they've taken their place alongside the richest and most famous clubs in the land after 2 years of success that's equal the 32-years-old record of Charlton Athletic in moving from the Third Division to the First Division in only 2 seasons. The very swiftness of their promotion has brought its problems, and this afternoon Queen's Park Rangers' homely little ground at Loftus Road is not yet ready for its place in the big league. And this through no fault of the club itself, who made frantic efforts to have their new £200,000 stand finished, but were finally beaten by a strike that delayed the delivery of steel, and then by bad weather that held up construction work. Well, now, their visitors this afternoon for the first ever First Division match to be played at Queen's Park Rangers are Leicester City. And they include the most expensive player in the history of the Football League. Wearing number 8 for Leicester City, Alan Clark, who cost £150,000 during the close season from Fulham. A strange coincidence is that on the opposite side for Queen's Park Rangers, Alan Clark's brother Flank is leading the attack. He cost about £30,000 last season from Shrewsbury Town. And the Leicester City goal, one of the most promising, if not the most promising young goalkeeper in the country, 18 years old Peter Shilton. And at the other end, the veteran, former international goalkeeper for Queen's Park Rangers, Ron Springett, who's now in his 16th season in the Football League. Check on the teams for you. Queen's Park Rangers, several injuries. Rodney Marsh isn't playing. Neither is Leach, and also Bobby Keach is suspended. That's the side there, including the Morgan twins wearing number 7, Ian Morgan, and wearing number 11, Roger Morgan. Crowd settling down to enjoy this game. And here's the Leicester City lineup now. Leicester including several local youngsters. Shilton's a local boy, Malcolm Manley is too, Alan Woolett is as well, so is David Nish, and Graham Cross as well came through from their youth side. Well, this must be a very satisfying moment for the Queen's Park Rangers captain Mike Keane, who's been with the club right from the Third Division for over 10 years. And it's Queen's Park Rangers to kick off. Referee Mr. Burns of Worcester. Rangers wearing the hoop shirts, playing from right to left. Frank Clark goes into forward. Number 10 is Alan Wilkes. On the far side, number 8, Frank Sidley. Tony Hazel. Rangers, remember, last season had the best defensive record of any side in the 4 Football League divisions. Graham Cross wearing number 10 for Leicester. Shilton trying to find one of the front runners there, number 9, Mike Stringfellow. The throw going to be taken by Leicester's new captain, Willie Bell. This is Cross. Stringfellow, number 9. And Ron Springett, the goalkeeper, going to get his first touch of the ball. Ron Springett started his career at Queen's Park Rangers, went to Sheffield Wednesday where he won international fame. He played in 2 World Cups and now back with the club he started with. Up by Hazel, who does such a steady job for Queen's Park Rangers, sweeping up at the back. Linesman's flag up with the referee waving play on. Keane safely back to Springett. Simple. David Gibson for Leicester. Keane again. Alan Harris breaking very intelligently. And the whistle's gone for a foul off the ball. And the referee calling playback. I think most of the crowd didn't hear the whistle. But the whistle had gone for an incident that took place off the ball. Looked like a late tackle to me on Mike Keane after he'd sent the ball to Alan Harris. Ian Watson placing the ball for Tony Hazel to take the kick. Sjoberg. It's Keane again, who's always up hunting with the attack. Cross. Springfield. Gibson. Allenton. Woollett. Keane to number 5, Ian Watson. Nice play by Queen's Park Rangers, Frank Clark. Roger Morgan. Really good build-up by Queen's Park Rangers, who are obviously not overawed by their first appearance in the First Division, and in spite of the fact they've got 1 or 2 reserves on the side. Play waved on there by the referee, who says no foul. 5 minutes gone. And Queen's Park Rangers looking surprisingly sure of themselves on this, their first ever appearance in the First Division. Starting very confidently and confidently. This is Malcolm Manley, one of Leicester's new youngsters, taking the throw. Either John Sjoberg, who wasn't made that mistake. Tidied up for him by Nish. Gibson. Glover and Springfield falling for the ball in the middle, but it's Nish backing up the attack. David Nish, number 4, one of the most promising young Leicester players. Ian Gibson, who does so much of the prompting in midfield. Wilkes. Keane. Sibley. Good ball to Frank Clark. Back header, Roger Morgan. He did well to get a shot in, and that was almost deflected into the net by Alan Wilkes. Wilkes realised that ball was going wide, couldn't get to it at anybody's chest, but it was almost enough to beat Peter Shilton, who did well to get to it. A corner then to Queen's Park Rangers. Real chance there through bad handling by Peter Shilton, but the referees penalised one of the Queen's Park Rangers forwards for a foul charge. At 18, telling his defence, calm down, calm down. This boy, a natural leader, not afraid to take decisions and also to tell other players what to do, too. Hazel. That looked worse than it was. What Tony Hazel was doing there was making sure that he hooked it wide of the post. There was no possibility of an own goal. Harris now to Morgan. Keane. Sibley. Finch linking up with the attack. Simply again. Manley. Leicester, by the way, today, a colour note, playing in red shirts instead of the familiar blue because of a colour clash. Queen's Park Rangers, of course, wearing blue and white hoops. Manley just tidying up at the back of the defensive line. Harris. Clark trying to find Roger Morgan. That's Woollett, and he didn't hit it. Roger Morgan here just couldn't get to it. And Leicester looking very, very unsure in defence. Roger Morgan just a little bit unlucky there. He just couldn't quite get to it to make the angle to the goal. Peter Shilton with the kick. Bob Finch. It's a throw to Queen's Park Rangers. Left to Mike Keane. He's told to go back and take it from the right place. Good running there by Sibley, but the ball was out of play, thrown out of play, in fact. Leicester getting on with it. This is Gibson. Stringfellow.